In this video, we will show you how to drive the Adams Street Roundabout. We have examples on how to make navigational decisions coming from the north, east, south, and westbound lanes. We're going to start this video by heading eastbound towards the Adams Street Roundabout. We want to take notice of the signs on the side of the street that tell you which lane to be in. There's also pavement markings as we're slowing down to show you, which tell you what directions you can go. So in this far left lane, we can only go left. We want to recognize that we need to yield to all oncoming traffic inside the roundabout. Once we get in the roundabout, we have the right of way, so everyone has to yield to us. We'll stay in the same lane that we started in. You never want to switch lanes, and then you'll exit the roundabout. From here, we're also going to take a left, but this is going to be from the right lane. As mentioned, we have to yield to all traffic within the roundabout. If we have a gap, we can enter. We'll stay in the same lane. And we are going to head north on Highway 22 here. The last movement heading eastbound will be straight towards the Hy-Vee shopping area. As we're slowing down here, you notice that there's signs on the side of the street as long as the pavement that show you what lane to be in. We want to go straight here. So we want to be in the right lane as indicated by the arrows. We yielded to all traffic in the roundabout. Once we have a gap, we can enter. We'll stay in that same lane. And we will exit heading towards the Hy-Vee shopping area. Next, we're going to head westbound towards the Adams Street roundabout. Again, we want to stress there are signs on the side of the road and on the pavement before you get into the roundabout telling you what lane to be in. We always want to yield to traffic within the roundabout. Once you are in it, you have the right of way as a driver. There are going to be moments where you're going to have to pause for a couple seconds to wait for a gap, like now. We'll proceed in the roundabout. Another thing to help you once you're in the roundabout to pick the appropriate lane is to look at the pavement markings, as indicated in this slow-mo. You always want to stay in the same lane that you entered and never switch lanes. This next movement, we are going to take a free right, as indicated by the arrow on the pavement. The far right lane is only for a right-hand turn. We want to stress this because some people have been going straight into the roundabout when the only direction you can go is right from here. So we want to yield to the traffic within the roundabout. Once there's a gap, we'll proceed going right. We want to stress again, you cannot go straight at this turn. Another unique feature of these roundabouts is the overhead arm that precedes the roundabout. It just is another way to help you pick the appropriate lane for the direction you want to go into. We're going to stay in the far left lane. As you notice, there was no cars in our way, so we had a big enough gap to enter. We're going to stay in the same lane as we did when we entered the roundabout, and we will exit heading towards River Hills Mall. Next, as you can notice from the pavement markings, the only direction we can go is straight here. We want to yield to traffic in the roundabout. If we didn't have any traffic there, we still want to go in at a speed of around 15 miles an hour. Once we have a big enough gap, we will stay in the right lane, and we will exit in the same lane we entered. Next, we're going to head southbound towards Adams Street Roundabout. We are going to head left or east towards the Hy-Vee shopping area. We want to be in the far left lane, as the pavement markings indicate. And we want to stay in the inside lane until we get to a special design feature. If you notice, there's these dotted white lines to our left. That's called the spiral, and the spiral is supposed to help kick us out to the outside lane. This is a design feature because there's only one exit lane heading east. To see what not to do, we're going to watch this truck as an example. He should have been kicked out from the spiral, so he'd be in the outside lane, but instead he stayed in that inside lane. And the problem is he's going to cross traffic as he is right now, which could cause potential issues. Next, we're going to take a free right from 22 southbound towards the mall. A lot of people have had concerns about this area because in previous years there's been a lot of backup. This free right lane will help alleviate traffic in those holiday shopping times. There's also extended turning lanes towards River Hills Mall. For more information about the roundabouts, head to roundaboutready.com. Thanks for watching this video, and again, thanks for becoming Roundabout Ready.